Good day, hardware and networking. Lesson 6, computer backups and restores. In this lesson, students need to understand what is computer backups and what is computer restores. Okay, so the objectives in these lessons will be what is backups. Students need to understand what computer backups means. And the next objective is why is it important. Okay, where do I backup my files? The locations where computer backup can be stored. Next objective will be configure the new backups. Okay, how we need to create the backup of our files and all the folders. And the next objective will be the data recoveries. So you need to understand what is data recovery and what is the main purpose. Okay, so the last objective will be the restore wizards. Here, teacher will show you step by step how to restore the lost files and the folder. Okay. So, what is the backups? Okay, actually backups refers to the copying of data that is inside your computers. Okay, so when are we going to use the backups? Okay, backups is very useful. Okay, for we have two purposes over here. Okay, restore a computer to an operational state following a disaster. Restore small numbers of files after they have been accidentally deleted or corrupted. Okay, alright, so this two is the main purpose for why we are doing the backups. Okay, and why is the backup so important for us? Okay, it's because computers sometimes they can fail. They can suddenly just break up, and they have many parts of a computer that can fail, like hard disk, your motherboards, sometimes your RAMs and other things. Okay, so sometimes also your computers will have some traits like virus. Okay, and sometimes you accidentally deleted some important files. Okay, let's say you have to do the backup before this one. So let's say after that, if your computer face a problem like this, you won't have any problem to restore back your data from the backup files. Okay, so now where I need to backup my files. Okay, first we can also create the backup files in some external drives like the DVD or your external hard disk or your servers. You can save the backup files inside here. Okay, how we want to do our backups? Okay, at first we start a backup first, and then we have to name the backup names. Maybe you want to put your names, my files or what, and then you have to go and choose where you want to save your backups. You choose the drive that you want, or you go and browse the external hard disk that you have. Okay, and what to backup? You have to go and choose your file, what to backups over here. Okay, and then how you want to backups? We have two options over here. Once you can make it full. Okay, full backups is the starting point for all other backups and contains all the data in the folder and files that are selected to be backups. Okay, this is what we call full backups. And then what you mean by making a mirror backup is identical to a full backups. Okay, it's the same with the exceptions that the files are not compressed in zip files and they cannot be protected with a password. Okay, this is what we call a mirror backups. Okay, so when we need to backups, okay, you can choose the options over here. Maybe you want to do it by manually, you want to do it by daily, you want to do it by weekly, or you want to do it by monthly. It's up to you. Okay, so we have some properties over here. Okay, you can choose the destination of your backups. This is all your properties over here. Okay, so our next objective will be data recoveries. Okay, so what you mean by data recoveries over here? Okay, this means by the ultimate purpose of data backups is recovery of the backup data when the original is lost due to sometimes it will happen the hardware failures, fire, or erroneous deletions of some important files, unstable operation after installing a new applications, or sometimes driver or window update to complete failures of the system hard drive. Okay, replacement of the old hard drive by a new largest one. So when all this thing happens, we need to recover back the data from our backup data. Okay, alright, so they have two cases for data recovery here. First is the system recovery. That's mean by we need to boot from the rescue media. The second case is the data of files and folders recovery. That means we need to perform inside the Windows. Okay, so one is in the systems and one is inside the Windows over here. Okay, so we have to go through the restore wizards over here. Once we go inside, they will ask you where you want to restore. Okay, so you may choose the locations where you want to restore the backups. Okay, so the next one, you can also use the original locations over here. Okay, we copy the file from the zip backups into the original locations. We just overwrite it. Alright, so how how we want to restore the data. First, we need to restore all the latest versions of all the files first. Okay, and after that we choose the file and restore the latest versions. After that, we need to choose and filter the files and restore the latest versions. Okay, alright, so this is all for lesson 6. Thank you.